are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Captain, got a minute? Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do. I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick. Which brings us to where we are today. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise. This is why I have to see them. They'll hardly recognize me. Reconnect is I was thinking you'd come too. Great. If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some bloodstains, wear that one. You're the boss. Anything else? It's like one of those stuffy art gallery pieces. Looks okay from far off, but once you get close, you realize it's just some mismatched shit everyone's agreed to even the bribes are overpriced. The real question is, why didn't I leave sooner? There's all these invisible rules, and everyone spends all their energy just trying not to break them. Call it what you want, it sucks. I was a top-tier surgeon, but I could hardly open a pack of gauze without 10 people signing off first. Now you see why I left. People call Byzantium the jewel of Halcyon, but really, it's just paste. Everything's polish and bureaucracy. Take a close look and you'll see it's deader. Don't trust anyone, don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't show your teeth when you smile. People are extremely competitive about cosmetic dentistry. It can get ugly. Interesting like a colonoscopy. I trained as a surgeon. More my folks' idea than mine, but I made the best of it. Lots of them, unfortunately. I even sculpted a few. Turns out Byzantines are more concerned with having That's what I've been saying.
Good luck, Captain.
Eu gosto da Parvati.
Where are we headed? Something on your mind?
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone. Oh. You mean I'm supposed to be meeting you? Nothing, it's just... I thought you'd be taller. Anyway, let's not get hung up on that. The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium. Yeah, that's my codename for... you know, our mutual friend. Oh. I'm Golden Eagle. Yeah. I named you Cuckoo. That doesn't even make... Fine. Fine.
Oh, can I be chicken? Because chickens will adopt any critter's baby and keep them warm.
You sure you don't want to be Raven? Or Sparrowhawk?
Aw.
Okay. Chicken it is.
Does this mean I'm supposed to have one too? Fine, but make it a really good one.
Let's go with... Rufus Hummingbird.
Forget it. Codenames are for amateurs anyway.
Too late. I've already marked it off. Can't just go reassigning code names. Anyway, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded. Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many times we've been shot at?
What work specialists, huh? Our mutual friend is really branching out. Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence. Ha ha. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking. Just remember, you didn't hear it from me. I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and...
Here we got 11 flavors of terror rays and not much else. That kind of variety? I mean, gosh.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators. Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see. For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
But most people don't. In fact, most people stay exactly where they start. Doesn't that seem strange to you? And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course. Sure, that part is. That's why they install shredders in those boxes, after all. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got.
I bet your repair folks couldn't find parts. Back in Edgewater, I'd have to take something apart just to put another thing back together.
Might have been the paperwork. Here, you have to append forms to your forms, and law help you if there's a single dash out of place. At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you? The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really. Good hunting, Golden Eagle.
Do you think... I'll pretend that it's a scene. What? Something's not... What do you think you're doing? Just don't make more paperwork for me, alright?
Anti-Creo's ketchup.
Exciting
Organic,
happen around
vegan,
here.
handmade, gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free.
By the law, look at those arms. How'd you let you show those off for millions? Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism, know what I mean? There's those street smarts. Just the right amount of rough around the edges. Next time, we'll have you say that over the rim of a Trippistout. Product placement, baby. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation? Fresh, natural talent. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid. I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime.
Ah! Captain!
Already got an entourage, huh? So what do you say? You ready for the terrific? We're holding auditions at the studio. Head
Anti-Creo's level.
According to local legend, if you walk around the orrery 3 times, your corporate rival will die of a paper cut.
You think I'd get arrested if I climbed up on that to get a look at the gearings?
Nah, probably just shot.
Can be microwaved in 2.5 seconds. Horse pocket. Spacer's Choice Tartarus sauce. A tangy sauce made with zero atmospheric contaminants and tartarus. Great on pitch stick.
Have you tried our new cocktail sponsored by Rizzo's? 1 part Purple Spectrum vodka, 1 part artificial tomato-like substitute juice. Then you'll want to speak with our automechanical inebriation assistant. Quite so. But I would never lower myself to do something as gauche as tending bar. My automechanical assistant does all... Oh, by all means. Do you know Celeste Jolliker? I've heard she's working on some spectacular new design. I don't believe in work. Work is for automechanicals and lower classes. I suppose there is something charming about work in a parochial sort of way. Personally, I can't imagine. We all have our roles in society.
Hey, stand back. You. I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep... Oh, yeah, it's right here. Good thing, too, because I may be headed there soon. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all. He's basically the most important person in the colony, That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal UDL. That's right. Not just anyone is allowed to have a key to Minister Clark's residence. It's all so very high level. That's a great idea. I'll have a Spectrum vodka.
Captain, I can smell him from clear over here. I reckon he's had a fair number already.
Sure have, because today...
He's got power.
And a powerful... You have a Spectrum vodka. Here's to me. Hey, you're really great. Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. I should probably slow down before I'm face down. Who am I kidding? I could have it. Oh, he's medium height. Well, everyone tells me he's very private. Okay, it's not. Wow. Oh, Lost. I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least 2 of you. I really shouldn't.
Nonsense. You've got...
Guess I can't argue. Yeah. Was that one supposed to taste like Purple Berry Crunch? Or am I just tasting breakfast? I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Vai tomar banho de piscina? Você gosta de banho de piscina?
Não tem piscina.
Ah, não tem piscina.
Hoje não.
Você gosta de banho no chuveiro? Sim.
Pai. Tô fazendo banheiro.
É, mas você vai tomar banho aqui, né, mamãe?
É.
Aqui. Tá tudo molhado o banheiro.
Lá embaixo também, se acredita? Não secou o chão. E depois que ela saiu, ainda tá sentando falta.
Será que tá certo isso?
É? Umidade? Lá embaixo tá até agora. Olha lá perto do geladeira.
Não sei não, hein?
O banheiro lá embaixo também. A umidade. Ixi, acabou de meu fone. Papai. Luz.
Luz. Hã?
Fica molhado.
Quê?
Fica molhado.
Tá tudo molhado. Aqui.
Ah, é? Porque você... Pai.
Oi.
Você não viu que eu arrumei o vaso, né, com a descarga?
Não viu?
Eu arrumei. Consegui avisar. Tá muito sono, ó. Tem várias crises de chatice.
Crise de quê?
De chatice.
Irritada.
Ele comeu? Comeu bastante. Ele tava comendo. Ele tava comendo cenoura. Daí, quem mais tava comendo cenoura? Não, o Jorge. Jorge também do nada tava comendo cenoura. Aí ele
I just need to sit down.
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history. After a deep and thorough examination of our budgets, revenue streams, and predictive models, we are publishing our yearly success report. Profits are soaring, promotions abound.
Sure, they look fancy, but inside, they're just marble and existential emptiness.
This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterers, and uninvited visitors. This ultimatum brought to you by Universal. That's funny. The minister isn't expecting visitors, and you don't much look like one of those couriers from HPS. Sure you are. And what is it you're delivering today? Typical. Why don't you...
I can take a hint.
Out with it, you... wretched contraption does nothing in this city work anymore. I'll sue every technician and an employee who's ever touched this damned device. Don't they know who I am? This is all so very beneath me.
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here. Oh, what are you doing here? Nothing. Nothing. Laws, I knew it! You got me. I'm caught, aren't I? I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing. Maybe I let them out more often than regular. And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then. They escaped, and before I could coax them back, they'd made their way. Even if I did dare go down there, they're among all the common sewer sprats and exterminate a mechanic. Really? In that case, take this collection crate. 6 of my little ones are down there, but don't worry, you can easily tell them apart. They have intelligent eyes. And agreeable, yet please, do take care, and do mind the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies. For science, of course. Well, to maintain things, of course. Like big and pipes. Water pipes. Everyone knows sewer sprats carry diseases. And why they do that when they're only supposed to attack sprats, I've no idea. Some people say there are strange things in those tunnels. Assassins. A room full of murderous automechanic monsters hungry for human flesh. A hidden bureaucrat. Not that I place any stock in silly rumors. To deal with the sewer sprats, of course. They're quite the news. Therefore my, research. Oh, very well. It's true. See, I'm an enormous fan of all my colonists. The early seasons, before the plotlines got tacky. You must have seen the classic episodes.
É só usar o outro, tem 2 banheiros.
Oh, I forget, some parts of Halcyon are lacking in modern plumbing. Not to mention the latest in entertainment. Well, I name all my sprats after my favorite characters. That way, their stories can live on in rodent form. So you see, it's imperative that I get them all back. Not just names, they all have... There's Lord Reginald Kim III, Lady Philippa Farnsworth, Vonda von Vermington, Haroon Greenlee, Iskander Emmanuel Sanchez, and Evelyn Ensley Okoye. Something else? I still am. But I must say...
How'd you do that so fast? Real slick.
Well, that was not so quick, actually.
Burning the midnight oil, are we? Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service. Halcyon Parcel Service is... That's just a little parcel joke. Nope, just... It's very technical. We can ship all...
I'm afraid I can't help you at the moment. Have a prosperous day.
Miss Ellie, Dr. Van Hill. I noticed your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Well, look here. Your slide's not recoiled. Fully, you might be due for a new spring. I could take a look, maybe fix it for you.
Sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but I'll pay you back.
Oh, no. I mean...
There's nothing to see here. Yeah? Let's see it. All right. Go on through.
So what if all those oversized dudes made it on follow this whole time? I could do it, easy.
Yeah. Huh?
Nothing exciting ever.
Move along. How did you get in here? You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here?
Oh, my law. Captain! Captain! That's the minister!
So, this is one of the guys who runs the colony.
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more. Drugs, of course. I don't have any drugs.
He's got no idea what we're asking.
Will that be all, then? Process of elimination. Of course, of course. It's Rockwell again. Who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way. Chairman Rockwell. He's kept me under house arrest for years. I've long...
Yeah, sure. It's always someone else who ordered the hookers.
Please. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it. After seeing this place, is it really a stretch? I've been confined to this house for years. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC head...
This all feels off, Captain. Like when there's a storm coming, but...
Believe me, things have been off around here for a very, very long...
We really gonna do this?
This is about more than bits. This is about the survival... Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter. We're discussing industrial espionage. Also, this is the longest conversation I've had with someone else in quite some time. Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons. There are also rumors of sprat infestations, faulty automechanicals, and other unsavory hazards. Suit yourself. When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are. Oh, I haven't been allowed up there in years. A gilded minibar, perhaps? The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look. I merely hid it in a book. There are a few advantages to dealing with imbeciles. Wait! Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting... Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me... But they need to know what's happening here. What isn't on it is the... I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more. Once the rest of the Earth...
But they wouldn't get here for... I don't even know. Shouldn't we do something our own selves?
It's worth a try, but the Earth Directorate still needs that message. We must hope for their intervention. Depending on the nature of their response, months at least, perhaps years. Organizing and sending personnel all the way out here is no mean feat. Perhaps there is hope after all. And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis District. What a pleasure. I haven't had this much company in quite some time. How delightful. What is it? The latest issue of Dissident Hunter. I've been waiting for this. Most of what passes for entertainment here is appalling. Haven't you heard? Chairman Rockwell and I are on a goodwill tour of the colony as we speak. Probably because I've no interest in being his puppet. My when he saw I meant to oppose him, he made sure I'd have little opportunity to. Except for the bit about my suddenly coming down with stomach flu. Aside from battalions of UDL security forces, most of Halcyon knows my name and face, so I could hardly evade. Besides, remaining close is... It's quite all right. Why, I do all the work no one else wants to do. I write reports no one ever reads. When I'm not being conscripted to perform in the chairman...
Look on the bright side, Mr. Clark. When folks come looking for those reports one day...
I only hope someone comes looking before it's too late. It sometimes feels as though I'm writing these reports purely for my own amusement. Neither do I. Halcyon is headed for a collapse.
I'm inclined, sir. Just point me towards the...
A fine thought, but I'm afraid you underestimate how deep these problems run. Are you Also, they're a surprisingly useful means the board's most pressing grievances. What a pleasure. I haven't had this much.
Better than nature.
Oh, there. That's one right there.
The Acropolis district is off limits. Move along.
You could have asked me, you know.
Sure. Did I say restricted area? Slip.
I never could have handled the desk job.
fucking
You ever get
bits.
the urge to just hawk one on the floor?
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Today's greeting is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary of Colway Pharmaceuticals.
Did I just spend that money for nothing?
You must think you're pretty tough.
You must think you're pretty tough.
State your
I bet I
business.
can take you.
Please step away. This entry is for high priority HHC business. Huh. I didn't realize. I'll just need you to register your weapons with a revised request to carry 32B form. Each weapon will need a separate form. I'm not authorized to employ. Now, let's see. Damn it. I was going to suggest. Look, you don't have time to wait on new forms. And I can't afford the citations for impeding HAC business. So I'm going to save us both some trouble and waive your forms. Just know there are a bunch of guards upstairs, and they're all high on dervish mist and low on patience. So try anything funny? You're cleared. Go on through.
Yeah, huh? Something on your mind?
Apologies for the wait. I was arranging my stationery. Personal assistant to Adjutant Akande and Chairman Rockwell. I'm also responsible for organizing the adjutant's stationery, which is more of a hobby. Ah. Oh, you were being serious. Will there be anything else? The art of arranging. Will there be any...
A UDL security attendant.
A UDL security attendant is always prepared.
Nothing exciting ever happens around here.
Excuse me, just a moment. Is there something I can do for you?
Just goes to show you never really see your hometown until you travel with a visitor.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
That was all a story, wasn't it? It's not real.
I don't know about you, but I'm all for living fast and dying young.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here...
I beg your pardon. Minister Clark's former office is currently closed to solicitors. What? Oh dear. Thank...
Something on your mind?
Where are we headed?
What just happened?
Not so fast. The Ministry of Accuracy and Morale is off limits to...
It's okay.
I don't care if you're a brain surgeon. If you don't work here, or...
Worth a try.
Like I said, X-36 clearance only. I don't know how you got that, but I still don't know you, and I don't have any new clearances on the list.
So what if all those MSIs?
A UDL security attendant is always prepared. Nothing exciting ever happens around here.
Okay, I get it. You won't let me pass?
Don't let the guards hear you asking questions. Or peeking in the back.
If you see any sprats loose up here,
You got nimble fingers, Captain.
Something you need?
The hell?
Okay.
I'm going. Huh? Something's not right.
Make him regret it!
The fuck?
Saw something. I'm gonna take a look. What? Guess I'm seeing things.
Their mistake.
Open!
I'll keep it down.
What? Something's not right. Guess I'm seeing things. Huh? What was that? Mind's playing tricks on me. Like I said, X-36 clear, and you're still not clear.
They're on us.
Será que eu devo meter pau nesses caras? O que eu tenho que fazer? Essa arma é bem ruim, né? Caroline, uma cientista do ministério, tente constante com o colega Theodore. Caroline Theodore.
You see any?
Carry on.
Don't let the guards hear you asking questions. Or peeking in the back.
Sorry, I should.
If you see any sprats loose up here,
If you see any sprats loose up here, definitely don't touch them.
Caroline Theodore. Yeah, well, but how?
Sorry, I shouldn't talk. Not without...
Sorry, I shouldn't talk. Not without signing a waiver.
There's my parents' place. Smell that? Industrial grade cleaning solvent in desperation.
God, how this is your house?
Marilyn, is that you?
Lost. And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble. I don't know what to say. Come on, you're supposed to help me make... Anyway, you're probably wondering where... The last few years have been a... right? Are you trying to make me look bad?
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your neck. Just a second. You had the floors redone with real Terran marble?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand.
We thought you were dead. I'm not dead. I just never wanted...
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what? Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report back that I'm very much alive and kicking.
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure.
Why did you do that?
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we? Shh! Someone could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of...
One of a kind.
That led to your tragic...
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something... And what are you gonna do now?
Yes, about...
Quietly, if you don't mind. I'm afraid it would cause quite a stir.
That's it? You just want...
Don't cause a scene.
Let's just get out of here, Captain. Fine. Let's talk outside.
Let's just put this unpleasantness behind us.
Oh, could you please leave quietly now?
Asshole.
Can we talk?
Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage. I wanted them to get upset. I just thought it would play out different. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open mouth. I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either, the leather's fake but the scars are real, or, oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug? Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come. Then Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain. Hey, the last thing I want to do is sit around thinking about, wait a second. What if I could get that money? I could open a new account, designate that I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off. My policy is with the Greater Halcyon. Maybe you could use some of your people skills. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves. Something on your mind?
Será que eu meto pau nesses caras e já era, meu? Acho que eu vou fazer isso mesmo, foda-se. Ah, aqui leva pra onde? Túnel de manutenção. Tava pronto pra meter o pau neles. But not gonna be needed.
Real slick.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, ma'am, Captain.
Nothing fun ever happens in this town.
I know how to row.
resist.
The fuck is happening? Come on, get up. You can't be dead.
They can't keep us out. They're on us.
Looks like there should be something here. Looks like I'm really missing something. To what?
Any luck finding my... Please, do keep looking.
Oh, for the good old days when you could simply ask of me.
I thought I would. Alright. The hell? Let me see.
Any luck? Truly? And all safe. Please. Now. I'd love to chat, but I can't afford the absence.
Out with it, you wretched contraption!
What's gone into Bachmeier?
Looking for weapons? You've come to the right place. Why, to defend their...
50-bit says he's got a...
Byzantium is the best of what Halcyon has to offer. Marauders, dissidents, especially large sprats. One never knows what threat might arise. Only because we make it so. It is only the fear of the well-armed Byzantine that keeps... One can never be too...
real good care of your pistol, Dr. Fenhill. I oughta. Kept me alive this long. I mean, you treat it nice. Makes me happy to see, because I feel the same way about my wrench. Look, it's a tool that does a job. Feelings got nothing to do with it.
You sure have seen a lot of the colony, huh, Dr. Fenhill?
Ellie. And... Sure, but most of it looks the same from inside a ship.
Sorry, Dr. Ellie. Still, though, don't you find it thrilling? Being in space?
Look, it's just Ellie.
Chave das munições Bizâncio.
The Emerald Veil
Acabei fazendo outra missão que eu nem queria.
Like I said, X-36 clearance only, and you're still not... Like I said, and you're still not clear.
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out in the city. That woman from downstairs is still in the cafeteria.
That scientist? The one who's been hounding the clerks? Ooh, gives me the shudders, too.
They're all pretty unpleasant. What do you think they actually do down there?
Best not to ask. Remember that one clerk, Emily? She found a badge one of them had dropped and went down to return it. Never saw her again. If you see any sprats loose up here, definitely don't touch them.
Okay, I get it. I need to have it 100 that I don't have it. So, ou eu meto o pau, eu vou meter o pau nesses caras.
Something.
Ok, com uma arma que preste, né? This gun is something else. Some shit else. For sure. Let's try this one. Well, if it's not here, where is it so? I guess I have to do água?
Audition. Please use the elevator on the left. Audition. Please use the elevator on the left.
My cousin's in pictures. That business is piracy of civil.
If you could just leave me back at the...
Great! You made it! Listen, I know you're expecting a script, but we gave the other actors real weapons to keep things authentic. And because Josh is paying to see the... See, I knew you'd get it. Now go in there, find your mark, and show us what you...
Well, well. Here to stop us at last? All of this Settlement CNP Hungry Time food pit. With their patented stomach stuffing effects and baseline vitamin content, we will be nigh unstoppable. They are?
Are we on camera now? Because I really don't care to...
Do you remember the last time we faced each other? The Battle of Axejack, staring one another down across the void of space while Hey, I didn't write this. I had you surrounded and outgunned, but you overcame my superior numbers with... I've been waiting for 5 years now, and at last my day for vengeance has come. Yes, even you. I have this whole port wired with... Once we're away, I'll activate the gamma particulate field, and the quantaponic chain reaction will turn this whole place into vaporized plasma. Oh, I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and dismemberment waivers, because this is the end for you. Line to the break room, everyone. I need...
Cut! That was interesting, kid. Real novel take. Let's take 5. Hey, listen, I appreciate what you tried there. We've got to... Look, sometimes you just gotta... Here, take this for making the trip down here. Don't call us. We'll call you. Maybe we need more guns. Bigger guns with more plating. Marketing will love that.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch.
All right. Nice thing about traveling with the captain, we meet all sorts of new people.
Sure, best part is when they pay us.
We never really had new folks in Edgewater, except the captain. It's kind of hard to make new friends when everyone's already decided they don't like you.
Could be a favor in disguise. A lot of people out here ain't that nice.
You, with the hips. Over here.
Don't speak. The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs. Darling, I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and when I look at you, making an outfit worthy of you won't be easy. I'll need your help gathering the right materials. Marvelous! What? Also, I expect you to My dear, I'll need you. And when I say space...
No tall shoes, though.
You have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. I expect you'll cut... I've heard... You'll have to find your own way into Monarch. I don't know. Byzantium is long... If I were an enterprising... Fabulous!
You don't gotta be so forward.
Let me get a good look at... My word. Nonsense. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials... Love. That's...
I don't get why that's
Oh, my cherub. All right, Captain. Here is the absolute best I can do for you. Darling, I read her measurements by... There are some things... Now stand back. Back! And there we are, my...
What? Oh, no, ma'am.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees that as clearly as I. If I were an enterprising space... For you? Outside Byzantium? Yes, and... Anyway, I'm quite certain Byzantium wouldn't last Byzantium... I want to make people uncomfortable the way you do. You're an outsider. I'm not some common buttonmonger, darling. You're very welcome. I can't wait.
If I do...
What can I do for you, darling?
Can you believe this? Well, I guess that's everything then. You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope. I know. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain.
I love Byzantium. Where else are you going to find art? Culture, working toilets.
I'm sure other colonies have
I can't wait. What can I do for you, darling?
Remember that stranger?
Classe Sacrador Explorador. fucking shit.
I saw on the square. You know, the one traveling this rapid.
I really don't want this anymore.